Hello everyone. So this is my second recording and currently it's 6 and 9 p.m. on a 31st August. Okay, so maybe I am planning to post it by tonight. So I hope that I can make it. And I just came back from university that I've been staying at the university for 8 hours now. I just arrived home and I'm catching up with reports that I have to do. There are a lot of things that I have to get done, and I just came back and then hop on to do it as fast as I can. So right now I'm in front of my computer, my laptop, once again, every day. University, student life. It's so boring, but like we have to get it done, so we have no choice but to do it. And for today, I have a couple of things I want to share with you for the past few days. The first one is actually a confession. I want to confess to you guys a little bit. So, the previous video, I just uploaded it on Wednesday, right? So, actually, I recorded it since Monday. And at on Monday, I was planning to post it. I was editing it at 6 p.m. that night. And then my sister came and she asked me to go hang out with her because both she and I have been busy for the entire week. So we only have one day off. So we decided to go out for, a change of scenery. And then I agreed to her because I also wanted to go out. And I decided that if when I came back, maybe at around 8 or 9 p.m., I can just get it done. It's gonna be okay, okay? It's not gonna take a lot of time. So I figured that maybe when I came back, I would get it done. And then I did get it done that night. And then I tried to upload it on YouTube. I didn't know about all of the annoying things that YouTube needed me to do before uploading the video. First of all, the video was longer than 15 minutes, so I need to do one verification for that thing. So it was a little annoying because I didn't know it was a thing. Maybe it has been a thing, but it's been so long that I've been new to YouTube, like long ago, so I didn't know it was a thing. So I did that at night, like at around 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. And then I put a link in my description box, right? And they said that if I want the external links to be clickable, meaning if I want my viewers to be able to click the link in the description box, then I need to verify myself again, like my identity verification. And that is just so annoying. I have to submit a picture of my identity card and need their approval. I have to wait for their approval. So that night was wasted. So Tuesday came and then I waited for their approval, and then they said it failed. It didn't succeed. I don't know why. The picture was clear, the photo was clear. I made sure it was clear, but it still doesn't work. So I retook it with my passport and submitted again. And later they approved it, but I didn't know why at that time. So what I think is the identity card, our identity card, the only thing that is in English is our name, and even our birth dates are in Khmer numbers. So I figured that maybe that's the issue. But like I used to submit it before, yeah, and I got approved last time. So I thought at their station they have like my employee to approve all these paperworks. That's why they approved me last time. So I thought it would be the same this time, but it wasn't. So I have to wait for another approval, and later I got approved. Actually, I got approved after I uploaded the video. So you can see in the previous video, I put the link in the comment section rather than the description box, because I was also dumb. I didn't know that I didn't figure that I could just comment the links in the comment section. I have to wait. So until then that I can post my video on Wednesday. So yeah, it's a lot of mess behind the scene just to get one video uploaded. It's been like that for how many years that I've been doing YouTube. There's always been a hiccup with YouTube, and it's a little annoying, but yeah, let's just go with it. That is the confession I have for you. And there's also one thing. So on the Sangkabata, yeah, on that day, before one day before that day, I wasn't able to drink coffee. So I am a coffee drinker, and I've been gaslighted myself that I can go a day without coffee because I used to not drink coffee whenever I'm sick and I was fine. So I thought that I could go a day or two without coffee. But that day, I didn't bring coffee from my house to school. I didn't prepare it. So normally I will have to buy it at school. But when I arrived at school, I didn't study at the where the coffee shop was. I studied it's kind of far from the coffee shop, which is not my regular class. Like I have to switch class from each session to another. So for the entire day, I didn't get to buy a coffee, and I was dozing off from morning until I arrived at home. Like I doze off all the time. I wasn't like that, okay? I was never like that. Like I at least could pay attention to half the class, but that day I could barely function, okay? So it was like I'm a zombie. It's so funny. Like I was so slow. I was so inattentive. Yeah, I don't know what the word is, but I couldn't pay attention because I was dozing off. I was very slow, and I could barely drive to home as well because my eyes were shutting down. And when I get home, I literally just went to sleep at 7 p.m. Yeah, and I woke up at 3 a.m. thinking I was dying. Yeah. So tomorrow came, and I was able to get coffee at 1 p.m. I think it was 1 p.m. with my sister. And then everything changed. My life was beautiful again. It was, I didn't know that coffee could make me like this. I literally have been gaslighting myself, telling myself that I could go a day without coffee. I've been telling people like that, like, oh, I'm not an addict. I'm not a coffee addict. I can go a day without coffee. But now it's been proven wrong, and I'm really sorry for those I have told that I can go a day without coffee. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. Okay. So, right now I'm trying to record even though I'm still working on my assignment right now, because I've seen someone has commented on my previous video. Let's just assume it's a she. She asked me to if I could post daily, if I could manage to post daily, that would be really good. So I'm trying. It's actually a leisure. It's fun for me. So I'll try my best. And there's also someone who messaged me on Instagram complimenting my English. So I'm kind of flattered. Yeah, I know my English was good, but to be honest with you, I was never comfortable speaking in English. This is like the first time in my life I have ever managed to talk in English for this long. For the entire time that I've studied English, I've been studying English since I was 4.5, and then I stopped studying when grade 12 came, like we didn't have time, right? So we just simply dropped the English class. It happens to a lot of people. So I dropped my English class since then. And right now, because I joined a program in my university, it's called International Program. So they provide exclusively for the students who pay for the program. They provide English class and a French class for us. So right now, I start to go to English school again. But to conclude, I've been an English user since I was 4.5. So it's been 17 years. Yeah, it's a very long time. And during this time, I could not remember a time where I communicated with my teacher, my English teacher. Never. I've never formed a proper conversation with them in English. I couldn't look back. Maybe like we exchange questions, we exchange answers. Like if we have any, if I don't understand anything, maybe I would ask them. But I never had a proper conversation with them in English, and let alone in day-to-day lives. Like I don't talk with my sister in English, like full on English for straight 30 minutes. We never do that. We only use English when we want to be more expressive on what we want to talk about. So for the past 2 months that I joined my English class again, and I've been more open. I've been telling myself to be more extroverted and just be a little more comfortable speaking with my professor, my teacher. He's a foreigner. So I try. This is like the first time in my 17 years that I could manage to talk with him. So we exchange conversations a lot in English, and this is my first time. It's I've never done that before. So they have asked me about my tip for being able to speak English, like how giving tips about how I could manage to speak in English this well. And first of all, I want to say that your English is very good. I can tell by just how you write your English. It's very good. So you should be more confident in it. So don't worry about speaking the right things or the right words. You don't have to worry about that. So my tips is to just go with the flow. That's what I do. The moment that you stop giving an S about what people think about your English is, then that's where the confidence come from. That's what I think as well. That's what I think as well, is that I don't care if I make mistakes anymore. I just don't care if I make any grammatical mistakes in English anymore. Like if people being mean just come straight up to me and say, you say this wrong, I would just simply tell them back like, so. Because I don't care if it's wrong or not. As long as you can understand me, then that's all that matters. I don't care if I don't care enough to try to fix the mistakes, to try to get the right words for people. So that's the only thing that I can tell you, is that you just speak it. Just speak it out loud. It's fine. And but so I'm not sure what you mean by speaking, improving the speaking, your speaking. I'm not sure if it's about the pronunciation or something. But if it's about the pronunciation, you also shouldn't care as well. People have accents. It's fine. Even if you go and take IELTS tests, you get more scores if you have a strong accent. I didn't believe it at first until one of my teachers told me that if you have a strong accent, you tend to get more scores. Like they give you more credits on that. And it's fine if you have an accent. It's totally okay. Everyone has an accent, okay? Because this is not our first language. And I can share with you about my pronunciation, why I got this pronunciation. Actually, when I remember when I was 13 or 14, somehow, I don't know what clicked into me, but somehow I was all of the sudden intrigued about pronunciation. Like, I was like, okay, now I'm interested in trying to pronounce words in more uh more Americanized way. I don't know what's the word is, but like, you know what I mean. I tried to fix it. So during that time, it took me like months. I'm not sure if it was months or years, but I did try to focus on my pronunciation a lot. So it's more out of curiosity than a pressure. It was just a leisure. It was just a fun thing for me that I want to try to fix on my tonation, fix on my pronunciation. So I just trying to fix it every time I try to read. I try to pronounce the letter R. Try to pronounce whatever is as whatever sounds cool back then for me. So I think it's kind of stuck until now. But I also want to tell you that I'm not having the best pronunciation out there. Of course, I'm sure that you've seen other people who have better pronunciation than me. But like, personally, I don't care either. Like, I don't care about all that stuff, so I hope you don't too. You don't have to worry about it. And if you simply just want to improve on it, then I wish you good luck. It's okay. Just take your time. It's all right. Okay. Just do it at your own pace and take your time. Don't worry about it. And if you really want to improve your pronunciation, then just listening to people, to the native speakers, and just repeat what they say. That's also a good practice. So that's it. I don't have many things to say, but I have a lot of things to do because there are a lot of reports that I have to get done. Oh my god, I'm getting hair loss from this degree. I'm s- Anyway, if you guys have anything to rent, you can rent it in the link that I provide in the description box. It works now, right now. It works because I got verified. Thank God, thank YouTube, I guess. And then you can just submit anything that you want, just like before that I have said. You can submit any stories that you want me to say, to speak, to read. Just share it with me. It's all right. And I'm gonna put the link in the description box and in the comment section as well. You can find it. And I hope that you enjoy listening to me, even though it's pointless. But I hope that you you can find some joy in it, at least something to listen to. And I'm really glad that you do like it. So thank you and see you in the next video. Bye bye. Okay.